Model Tribal Secured Transactions ACT. National Conference of Commissioners on Uniform Laws. August, 2005. Copyright 2005, by National Conference of Commissioners. On Uniform Laws. Model Tribal Secured Transactions ACT. The committee appointed by and representing the National Conference of Commissioners on Uniform State Laws in preparing this Model Tribal Commercial Act consists of the following individuals: Timothy Berg, Suite 2600, 3003N. Central Avenue, Phoenix, Arizona, 85012, Chair Duchess Bartmus, 3408 Windsor Avenue, Oklahoma City, OK 73157 Alexander O. Briner, Supreme Court of Alaska, 5th floor, 303 K Street, Anchorage, Act. $99,501 Bart M. Davis, P.O., Box 50660, Idaho Falls, ID 83405 Michael B. Deemer Seaman, 516 5th Street, P.O., Box 1820, Rapid City, SD 57709-1820 Robert J. Desiderio, P.O., Box 1966, Albuquerque, NM 87103 Richard A. Lord, Campbell University, P.O., Box 158, Bowie's Creek, NC 27506 Joseph P. Mazurek, Box 797, Helena, MT 59624 Neil OSSEN, Suite 201, 21 Oak Street, Hartford, CTO 6106 Robert E. Sullivan, 112 Hillcrest Loop, Missoula, MT 59803-1631 Candace Ziert, University of North Dakota, Law School, P.O. Box 9003, Grand Forks, North Dakota, 582029003 Malin E. Smith, University of Montana, School of Law, Missoula, MT 59812 Carl S. BJERRE, University of Oregon School of Law, 1515 Agate Street, Eugene, Oregon. 97403-1221, Conference Reporter. Ex officio. Fred H. Miller, University of Oklahoma, College of Law, Room 3056, 300 Timberdale Road, Norman, Oklahoma, 73019. President Jack Davies, 687 Woodridge Drive, Mendota Heights, Minnesota, 55118, Division Chair. Executive Director, William H. Henning, University of Alabama, School of Law, Box 870382, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, 354870382, Executive Director. Copies of this act may be obtained from National Conference of Commissioners on Uniform State Laws. 211E, Ontario Street, Suite 1300. Chicago, Illinois 60611, 312 915 0195 www.nccusl.org. Table of Contents. Part 1. General Provisions. Section 9 to 101. Short Title. 1 Section 9 to 102. No waiver of sovereign immunity. 1 Section 9 to 103. Purpose. 1 Section 9 to 104. No application to property not alienable. 1 Section 9 to 105. Reserved. 1 Section 9 to 106. General Definitions. 1 Section 9 to 107. Notice, knowledge. 18 Section 9 to 108. Value. 19 Section 9 to 109. Least distinguished from security interest. 20 Section 9 to 110. General Scope. 21 Section 9 to 111. Excluded transactions. 22 Section 9 to 112. Administration of ACT authority to promulgate. Regulations. 24 Section 9 to 113. Obligation of good faith. 24 Section 9 to 114. Course of performance, course of dealing, and usage of trade. 25 Section 9 to 115. Purchase money security interest. 26 Section 9 to 116. Sufficiency of description. 28 Section 9 to 117. Parties, power to choose applicable law. 28. Part 2. Effectiveness, attachment and rights of parties. Section 9 to 201. General effectiveness of security agreement. 30 Section 9 to 202. Attachment and enforceability of security interest. Proceeds, formal requisites. 30 Section 9 to 203. After acquired collateral, future advances. 32 Section 9 to 204. Rights and duties when collateral is in secured parties. Possession or control. 33 Section 9 to 205. Additional duties of certain secured parties. 33 Section 9 to 206. Reserved. 34 Section 9 to 207. Request for accounting, request regarding list of collateral or statement of account. 34. Part 3. Perfection and priority. Subpart 1. Law governing perfection and priority. Section 9 to 301. Law governing perfection and priority of security interests. 36 Section 9 to 302. Reserved. 37 Section 9 to 303. Law governing perfection and priority of security interests in goods covered by a certificate of title. 37. Section 9 to 304. Reserved. 38 Section 9 to 305. Reserved. 38 Section 9 to 306. Reserved. 38 Section 9 to 307. Reserved. 38. Subpart 2. Perfection. Section 9 to 308. When security interest is perfected, continuity of perfection. 38 Section 9 to 309. Security interest perfected upon attachment. 39 Section 9 to 310. When filing required to perfect security interest. Security interests to which filing provisions do not apply. 40 Section 9 to 311. Perfection of security interests in property subject to certain statutes, regulations, and treaties. 42 Section 9 to 312. Perfection of security interests in chattel paper. Documents, goods covered by documents, instruments, and money, perfection by permissive filing, temporary perfection without filing or transfer of possession. 44 Section 9 to 313. When possession by secured party perfects security interest without filing. 46 Section 9 to 314. Perfection by control. 48 Section 9 to 315. Secured parties' rights on disposition of collateral and in proceeds. 48 Section 9 to 316. Continued perfection of security interest following change in governing law. 50. Subpart 3. Priority. Section 9 to 317. Interests that take priority over security interest. 55 Section 9 to 318. Particular priority rules. 56 Section 9 to 319. Priority of security interests in fixtures and crops. 62 Section 9 to 320. Accessions. 66 Section 9 to 321. Commingled goods. 67 Section 9 to 322. Priority of security interests in goods covered by certificate of title. 69 Section 9 to 323. Priority subject to subordination. 69. Part 4. Rights of third parties. Section 9 to 401. ALIENABILITY of debtors' rights. 70 Section 9 to 402. Secured party not liable on contract of debtor or in tort. 70 Section 9 to 403. Rights of assignee. 70 Section 9 to 404. Restrictions on assignment. 70. Part Part 5. Filing. Section 9 to 501. Acceptance, refusal, and effectiveness of financing. Statements, administration. 74 Section 9 to 502. Contents of records, authorization, lapse. Continuation, termination. 77. Part 6. Default. Subpart 1. Default and enforcement of security interests. Section 9 to 601. Rights after default, judicial enforcement, consignor. OR buyer of accounts, chattel paper, payment intangibles, OR promissory notes. 80 Section 9 to 602. Waiver and variance of rights and duties. 82 Section 9 to 603. Agreement on standards concerning rights and duties. 84 Section 9 to 604. Procedure if security agreement covers real property. OR fixtures. 84 Section 9 to 605. Unknown debtor OR secondary obliger. 86 Section 9 to 606. Reserved. 70 Section 9 to 607. Collection and enforcement by secured party. 87 Section 9 to 608. Application of proceeds of collection OR enforcement. Liability for deficiency and right to surplus. 88 Section 9 to 609. Secured parties limited right to take possession after default. 90 Section 9 to 610. Disposition of collateral after default. 90 Section 9 to 611. Notification before disposition of collateral. 92 Section 9 to 612. Timeliness of notification before disposition of collateral. 95 Section 9 to 613. Contents and form of notification before disposition of collateral. 95 Section 9 to 614. Reserved. 70 Section 9 to 615. Application of proceeds of disposition, liability for deficiency and right to surplus. 97 Section 9 to 616. Explanation of calculation of surplus OR deficiency. 100 Section 9 to 617. Rights of transferee of collateral. 101 Section 9 to 618. Rights and duties of certain secondary obligors. 102 Section 9 to 619. Transfer of record OR legal title. 103 Section 9 to 620. Acceptance of collateral in full OR partial. Satisfaction of obligation, notification of proposal, effective acceptance, compulsory disposition of collateral. 104 Section 9 to 621. Reserved. 108 Section 9 to 622. Reserved. 109 Section 9 to 623. Right to redeem collateral. 110 Section 9 to 624. Waiver. 111. Subpart 2. Noncompliance with ACT. Section 9 to 625. Remedies for secured parties' failure to comply with ACT. 112 Section 9 to 626. Action in which deficiency OR surplus is in issue. 115 Section 9 to 627. Determination of whether conduct was commercially reasonable. 117 Section 9 to 628. N on liability and limitation on liability of secured party, liability of secured obliger. 118 Section 9 to 629. Attorney's fees in consumer transactions. 120. Part 7. Miscellaneous provisions. Section 9 to 701. Effective date. 122 Section 9 to 702. Severability. 122. 1. 1 Model Tribal Secured Transactions ACT. 2. 3 Part 1. 4 General Provisions. 5. 6 Section 9 to 101. Short title. This act may be cited as the insert name of this. 7 Tribe or Nation Secured Transactions Act. 8. 9 Section 9 to 102. No waiver of sovereign immunity. The sovereign. 10 Immunity of neither this tribe, nation, nor of any of its agencies or instrumentalities is waived. 11 With respect to any provision of any transaction subject to this Act absent a recorded, properly. 12 Ratified, express waiver of sovereign immunity. 13. 14 Section 9 to 103. Purpose. This Act must be liberally construed and applied to 15 Promote its underlying purposes and policies, which are the promotion of economic development. 16 And the continued expansion of commercial practices involving this tribe, nation. 17. 18 Section 9 to 104. No application to property not alienable. This 19 Act does not apply to any property interest that is subject to federal restrictions regarding sale, 20 transfer, or encumbrance. 21. 22 Section 9 to 105. Reserved. 2. 1 Section 9 to 106. General definitions. 2. Definitions. In this Act. 3. 1 Accession means goods that are physically united with other goods. 4 In such a manner that the identity of the original goods is not lost. 5. 2 Account, except as used in account for. 6a means a right to payment of a monetary obligation, whether or. 7 Not earned by performance. 8i For property that has been or is to be sold, leased. 9 Licensed, assigned, or otherwise disposed of. 10e For services rendered or to be rendered. 11e For a policy of insurance issued or to be issued. 12iv For a secondary obligation incurred or to be incurred. 13v For energy provided or to be provided. 14v For the use or hire of a vessel under a charter or other. 15 Contract. 16v Arising out of the use of a credit or charge card or 17 Information contained on or for use with the card, or. 18v As winnings in a lottery or other game of chance. 19 Operated or sponsored by a tribe, governmental unit of a tribe, a person licensed or authorized by. 20 A tribe or governmental unit of a tribe to operate the game, a state, governmental unit of a state. 21 Or person licensed or authorized to operate the game by a state or governmental unit of a state. 22b Includes health care insurance receivables, and 3. 1c Does not include 2i Rights to payment evidenced by chattel paper or in 3 instrument. 4e Commercial tort claims. 5e Deposit accounts. 6iv Securities or investment accounts, including assets held. 7 In investment accounts. 8v Letter of credit rights or letters of credit, or. 9v Rights to payment for money or funds advanced or sold. 10 Other than rights arising out of the use of a credit or charge card or information contained on or. 11 For use with the card. 12 3 Account debtor means a person obligated on an account, chattel. 13 Paper or general intangible. The term does not include a person obligated to pay a negotiable. 14 Instrument, even if the instrument constitutes part of chattel paper. 15 4 Reserved. 16 5 Agreement, as distinguished from contract, means the bargain of. 17 The parties in fact, as found in their language or inferred from other circumstances, including. 18 Course of performance, course of dealing, or usage of trade as provided in the section on those. 19 Terms. Section 9 to 114. 26 As extracted collateral, means. 21a Oil, gas, or other minerals that are subject to a security interest.